Hello and good morning, good evening. I am so excited to be here for day four, day 4 out of 5. If you are joining me live, let me know by commenting #live. And if you're joining with replay, #replay in the comments below. I would love to see it. Day 4, it has flown by. Day 1, I'm trying to think of what we went over. We talked about basically becoming more visible to your ideal client by building your authority online and becoming known through your network, your audience, and your authority. Day 2, we were talking about action steps, business actions, and your daily growth routine to ensure that you are getting the most out of your time and you're not stuck plateauing in your business. You're constantly generating leads and closing clients. Yesterday, we talked about your unique method and approach and how you can leverage your difference to separate yourself from the saturated industry you're possibly a part of. And now we're here at day 4, where we're talking about your signature offer that sells, as well as a few different things that I'll be getting into very soon. Let me know that you're excited for today's training by answering the question of the day, which is, what is your favorite season? So, what is your favorite season? Let me know below. I would say mine was always fall, but now actually thinking about it, I think it's summer, to do with all the summer memories. I love camping, hiking, biking, swimming, and that just screams summer, of course, but I also love the fall colors. So fall and summer, but if I had to choose, probably summer. So let me know in the comments, what season is your favorite? And if you're in a country that doesn't really have seasons like that, maybe you have wet or dry season, let me know the answer to that as well. So today's overview, as I said, we will get into your signature offer, but there's a few things I want to go over before we dive into that specific topic. So what makes an offer magnetic, and knowing what makes an offer magnetic is going to help you in developing a signature offer that is magnetic to your ideal client. So you're attracting the right people, therefore you're onboarding clients that see results. Because when we onboard clients that aren't necessarily our ideal client or the right fit for the program, those are the people that don't see results, or those are the people that end up possibly backing out. So we want to make sure from the beginning you're attracting the right people, so that those are the people that are going to see results and see the best results from your service. Then we're diving into client attraction and conversion, and a little bit about your mindset towards the way you may be currently looking at your approach when it comes to DM outreach or sales calls and handling objections. Then we're going into signature offer. How can you map out your signature offer with clarity and not be overwhelmed thinking that it has to take weeks, months, or years to build out an amazing offer? It doesn't have to be too time consuming. You just need the tools and the market research to back up what you're putting out there, so you can ensure that there is a market for it and your ideal client is going to be attracted to each element of your signature offer. Then we're talking about your product suite. If you don't have one, what that means and why I believe it's a huge reason that I was able to, hit 5-figure months and even a 5-figure week within 6 months, my first 6 months of coaching, of doing business coaching, and how you can have that same result as well. So jam-packed value today. I'm so looking forward to getting started. So what makes an offer magnetic? It speaks to a specific person. And when I say specific person, I mean your ideal or your dream client. It solves their problem and it fulfills their desire. It checks off all their boxes because you've called out them with the offer. Within the offer, you're solving their problem. And at the end of the offer, as they offboard your program or your coaching, they have accomplished their goal, what they're after. So having these three check marks is going to then attract people to you. And of course, a huge portion of what makes an offer magnetic is you. And that's what that image on the right side of the screen is. It's your ideal clients being attracted to you because you're speaking to a specific person, you're speaking to their problems, and you're fulfilling their desires, and you've packaged it up, put a bow on top, and you are the person delivering it. And that is often a missing puzzle piece that people forget. They check off all these things on the right, they have a great offer, but they forget that people aren't just investing in the elements or the result, they're also investing in who is guiding them within that offer. So you need to be showing up as yourself and you need to be speaking value, you need to be speaking vulnerably, you need to be speaking through your experiences, through your client experiences, to be able to have a message and an offer that is resonating with your audience. So, right now, possibly, maybe you're at a stage where you're afraid to show up on live. So, you're doing all pre recorded trainings and you only do feed posts, you don't do stories. And it's because you just have this fear of, oh, if I make a mistake live, or I don't really like showing my face. And those are things that are just holding you back from people finding a deeper connection with you. And I can say this because I was at this point. I was trying to hide behind graphics. I was trying to hide behind my knowledge by just sharing value, 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 but not letting anybody in to getting to know me or really being myself or comfortable. I was always trying to be so professional, I guess you could say. But as a personal brand, it's personal, it's not like everybody else. So stepping into your shoes and showing up as yourself and practicing is going to help you tremendously by attracting the right people, because I was not attracting anybody when I wasn't showing my face. And then when I was acting very, I guess you could say, like kind of blank, or like I felt like I didn't have much of a personality, then I wasn't really attracting my ideal client. I wanted somebody that was an action taker, that was ready to take those next steps. So, not until I was showing up as that coach, then I started to attract those people. I have some golden nuggets for you today that you're for sure going to want to write down or remember, because they're things that absolutely changed the way I showed up and how I was able to attract ideal clients. First golden nugget is the way you show up reflects the kind of clients you attract. And I think this is jam packed with different views. The way you read this and the way you perceive this may be different than me. And that's the special thing about it. But what I want to highlight with this phrase is about the language you're using and what kind of content you're sharing. So, the way you show up reflects the kind of clients you attract. So, as a business coach, if I want to attract high ticket coaches or coaches that are ready to grow and scale rather than build, then I need to be speaking content and I need to speaking a language that is going to correlate with those people, that is going to resonate with those people. If I'm talking about how to start a coaching business, how to define your niche, how to, work in your first few months of coaching. Top 3 mistakes for coaches that are starting out. That is going to attract people that aren't yet coaches or people that are just starting out. That is not going to attract people that are ready in the, 4-figure, 5-figure months range. So I would have to shift my messaging to how to take your business from 4-figure months to 5-figure months, how to scale your business in the next 3 months, how to, level up from where you're at and take your coaching business full time. What to do after you've been a coach for 1 year. Those are the types of topics that are going to resonate with people that aren't beginners. So ask yourself, in your industry, in your niche, what are you serving right now? And what you're dishing out, is it actually for your ideal client? Or is it targeting somebody that isn't at a stage you want your lead or your client to be coming in? Okay, so ask yourself, am I speaking to a person at the stage in whichever journey you're guiding them on? Or does my messaging need to shift? That was a huge thing for me and a reflection for me that helped me attract people that understood the power of investing and people that already had skin in the game. They were already committed to their coaching business. So think about your industry, think about who you're serving, and think about what stage they're in, and then ask, is my content, is the way I speak, is the way I show up reflecting the mentorship that this person is looking for? So are you speaking and acting like the kind of coach your dream client wants? When we're viewing our ideal clients' actions and we're researching them and we figure out, oh, what stage of life they're in, it roles reversed. They're looking for a coach that is, at this stage or is at this point in their journey. So we are both evaluating the same things. So just like you're trying to figure out where your ideal client's at in life or in their journey, and they're trying to attract or they're trying to find a coach that is in alignment with what they're looking for. So ask yourself, step into your ideal client's shoes and figure out, am I showing up and am I acting like the kind of coach my dream client wants? Am I being a dream coach for my dream client? And it's okay if you're not right now, because that just means you're able to identify it, which means you're able to change it. Being able to identify what isn't working is tremendously helpful in changing what you're doing to make it work. It's better to know what's not working than just to be confused and not know what's working. Be the dream coach for your dream clients. That's to sum it up. Be the dream coach for your dream clients. And this is also with other service providers. If you're a social media manager, if you're a digital marketing strategist, if you're a copywriter, be the dream copywriter for your dream clients. Be the dream social media manager for your dream clients. Okay? Your unique method, which I talked about yesterday, and your magnetic offer, and combining those two equals dream client attraction, because you're showing up as you and you're using your unique method, which differentiates yourself from everybody else online. And you combine that with your magnetic offer, which pinpoints who you're serving, what problem you solve, and what result you offer. Combining those two, that's the magic sauce. That is the dream client attraction. I hope you can see me and hear me. Let me know if you can. I'm going to check my phone here. If you're seeing me right now, could you drop a 2 in the comments? That would be much appreciated. Yes. Okay. I am back on live. It rained a lot yesterday here in Bali, and the internet is probably cutting out for that reason. But let's continue on. Lead to client process. And understanding that this process is just an example. This might not be your process, and there's other processes of taking somebody from a lead to a client, of course, but I wanted to give you an example of what that could look like. Notice my statement here. Not everybody is going to make it to the end, and that's a good thing. What do you mean that's a good thing? I want to sign clients. Of course, you want to sign clients. But what I mean is there are going to be people that drop off along the process. It may be on step 2, it may be on step 4, maybe on step 7, depending on how long your process is. But it's a good thing because that means you're filtering out the people that aren't the right fit for your service or your offer. Okay, so we want to ensure that the people that are coming through this then get to the end are the qualified people that are your ideal client. So what can a lead to client process look like? It can look like somebody commenting a word, following a call to action. That leads to you sending a DM message. The DMs turn into you qualifying them with questions. So qualifying cues, qualifying questions. Qualifying questions, if they pass that and they check off all the boxes of your ideal client, that then leads to a sales call. You know that this person is qualified for the sales call because you've already done the qualification questions. So this is a quality lead on the sales call, and then you offer the opportunity to sign up for your offer, and boom, you have signed a client. It's so overcomplicated online. I feel like everybody makes it seem so confusing when it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be confusing. You just need to show up consistently and you need to follow a simple process. So if you are ready to simplify signing clients and you are ready to invest in a coach that is going to guide you along the way and enable you with resources, make sure you comment coach below so I know that is you and you're ready to just drop the overwhelm and start growing your business efficiently. So drop coach in the comments and I know that's you. Client conversion. What is your current mindset towards client conversion? So what is your mindset around DM pitching? What is your mindset around sales calls? What is your mindset around sending links to sales pages? Is this something you look forward to? Is this something you dread? Is this something you procrastinate? Because often whatever word comes to mind when you think of pitching is a direct reflection of your mindset towards it. If you procrastinate or if you dislike, it's that you're not aligned with the approach that you've been told to take or that you are taking. So how can we shift that mindset from something you dread to something you love? Changing your mindset towards it. So client conversion is not about pressure, convincing, or guilt tripping. And I've heard some bad stories about guidance that follow the direction of pressure, convincing, or guilt tripping, which is, to me, inauthentic and not right. I try to be as genuine as possible, and me trying to convince, pressure, or guilt trip somebody into my offer is not me being a good person. I am here to be a good person. I'm here to be helpful, and I'm not here to trick anybody. So if you feel like every time you get on a sales call, every time you DM, you feel like you're like trying to convince somebody something, we need to look at your approach and we need to figure out how can we make this feel aligned for you and help you show up authentically and excited to talk to ideal clients. Client conversion is about opportunity, invitation, and a gift. To work with you is a gift. And that's something that took me a long time to realize for myself because I was feeling bad about pitching. I was like, oh, like, I hope they know. It's like, no, I shouldn't feel bad. I can help them change their life and change their business. It's a gift to work with you in whatever service you're offering. So when you view your services, yourself, and your offer as a gift, and you approach it with an invitation and an opportunity, again, your mindset is going to shift. I don't worry about sales calls. I used to be so scared to hop on sales calls because I felt like I had to follow this structure and say this and say that. Don't say this. And now I'm just like, oh, I'm hopping on a sales call and this is a conversation. And if they are the right fit, I'll let them know about the opportunity they have and let's go from there, see how it goes. I don't have this immense amount of pressure when I hop on sales calls because there's nothing to be pressured about. Okay. So, how are you viewing sales? And do you feel like you need to change your mindset around sales? If you feel like you need your mindset shifted, comment mindset below. Objections. You might be like, Emily, yeah, I can hop on sales calls, but I just can't handle objections. Okay. So let's talk about a few different reasons why they may be coming up. They've not been qualified properly. So that lead to client process I was talking about, possibly you didn't do one of those steps or you didn't qualify them in some sort of way before hopping on a call. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're getting those quality leads to the end and letting those people that seem to be leads but aren't necessarily ideal clients drop off. Okay, then they're unclear on what you offer. So if you're delivering something, you want to be very clear on what you're delivering. What can they expect? What elements? What's the time frame? What's the price point? You want to be as clear as possible so that there's no confusion about what it looks like for them to move forward and where they're going to be in 3 months, 6 months, or a year from now. They have fear of being unsuccessful. You know, they're scared that it's somebody else can do it, but maybe I can't, and it's their mindset towards it. So these are 3 examples, and I want to give you resolutions to these examples. So ensure that they check off all the boxes of an ideal client and have a clear understanding of the time, energy, and financial commitment necessary. Okay, that's the first one. Explain your offer clearly and highlight the transformation of your offer. You know, people aren't as interested in the way you're going to get them to the end. They're interested in the end result. So make sure you're highlighting that as you pitch your offer. And then about the fear of being unsuccessful. Share client testimonials and stories to help the lead on the call or in the DMs see themselves in that same position. Okay, so if you share your story or if you relate them to one of your clients, then it can help them feel like they can have that same transformation because they can. So let's say you're talking to somebody and they're really struggling with being a mom at a 9 to 5 and trying to grow a business. And they're just like, do you know what? I just feel like I don't have the energy to do this. You could say, of course, if this is true, you have a client, Sally, and your story is reminding me very closely to what Sally said when we first chatted. And what's happened for Sally is we were able to evaluate what her schedule is looking like and realized that she wasn't prioritizing herself and her self-care. And so we worked together and prioritized that, but in a way that doesn't make you feel guilty for, showing up for your business or your kids and your 9 to 5 and not feel overwhelmed in the process. So what was that example doing? I was taking the lead in front of me and I was helping them see that they're not alone and that this person, Sally, was successful with working with me, even though she came in at a position that this lead is coming in. So how can you share a story about yourself or a client that is going to help the person on the other side understand that it is possible for them to whatever position they may be in? Objections. Objections, if we can strip it down to the core, is not seeing the value in what is being offered. Okay? Pitching is about helping the ideal client see the value that you have to offer and then moving forward with that. So objections will dissolve if they're clear and they see and they want the value that you have to offer. Your signature offer. So this is a repeatable or ongoing offer that you possibly already have developed or possibly you're developing right now. Let me know, do you have a signature offer by saying yes or no in the comments? If so, what format is your offer? What is the price point? What makes your offer different? Those are questions you want to ask yourself if you haven't yet mapped it out or if you have not yet launched your offer. You can use the signature offer template to get clear on what you offer. So that is the freebie for today. I've given 3 freebies on day 1, 2, and 3, and now day 4, another freebie, which is this template that's going to help you map out your signature offer and get the skeleton of it. So is this the exact details of your offer? No, but what it is the skeleton. And based on the skeleton, you can then start to create a marketing plan that's going to reflect what your signature offer is. So just comment, let me think. How about you comment template below and I'll send you the link to this signature offer template. Product suite. What is a product suite? Having a product suite allows you to have different levels of price points and transformations within your coaching business. I believe I was able to hit, like I said, 5-figure months and a 5-figure week within 6 months of business coaching because I had a product suite and it allowed me to hop on a sales call and pitch and then have an offer to pitch for the person in front of me, because not everybody is necessarily ready for a longer term or high ticket offer. Maybe right now they're at the beginning stages so they can go in a low or medium ticket offer, and having 1, 2, or 3 is my recommendation of offers will allow you to not get overwhelmed with that process. I did do a quick video on how I went from $0 to a 5-figure week in 6 months. So if you would like that video, just comment video below and I'll send you a link so you can watch that. And it's essentially just a summarized version of my story and how I did that and how you can do that too. If you want to take your business to 5-figure months, I want you to own it and comment me below. Say, yes, Emily, I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to take my business to this next level. If you're at a 9 to 5, maybe you're ready to ditch that 9 to 5, take your business full time. Comment me below and own it. So, as I said, a product suite is full of a few different offers. And when somebody hops on a call, it allows you to evaluate in your head which offer is going to be best for this person. So when you only have one offer, you have that one option, which I think can be great to start, but having 2 or 3 allows you to open up opportunity to possibly downsell or upsell from the person that was originally, raising their hand and saying, I'm interested in your service. So this is a slide from that training video I was talking about. And this is what I did to grow my business. I built a product suite. I have a low ticket offer, which is in a format of a beta test program and one-off one-on-one calls. So that's low ticket. Medium ticket is my beta test that I have refined and I either do live or I have them pre-recorded. Okay, so it's now like a course. And my high ticket is my comprehensive hybrid program, the Women's 6-Figure Business Mastermind, which is 6 months of value to take you to that next level, to build your community, launch successfully, and level up so you can have long-term clients at a high ticket value. Today's challenge is to fill out the signature offer template. And if you don't already have a name, what is the name of your offer? We want to first create the skeleton so then we can have a name that is going to accurately reflect what your signature offer is about and using terminology that your ideal client is attracted to. So think about the lingo your ideal client uses of what they're struggling with, what their goals are, and having those keywords within your title can be a huge determining factor whether or not somebody invests in your offer. The name does matter. So think about your current signature offer name if you already have one and think, is this reflecting the type of person or the result that this signature offer is for? Okay. Everything is not set in stone in business. And it's okay if you've had a program for 6 months, a year, and you realize, oh, maybe this isn't the right name for it. Luckily, we can change it. So map out your signature offer, or if you already have one, I recommend you laying it out on this template to simplify it for you because simplifying is the best route. And let's get you attracting your ideal clients by matching the signature offer with your unique method. So this is what the signature offer template looks like. What is the main outcome of your offer? What is included in your offer? Who is your offer for? What format is your offer? So is it one-on-one? Is it group coaching? Is it a pre-recorded course? What is the duration of your offer? Is it 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 months, 1 year? What is the price point? What unique method are you using to deliver results? So what makes this signature offer different from anybody else's? How many spots do you have available? Is it unlimited? Do you only have 4 spots? What makes your offer different? So what elements that you have just listed above make it different? And that's what you can highlight on the sales call or in the sales page or in the DMs, because what makes yours different is going to what attracts the right people to it. So that is your challenge for today. And tomorrow we are talking about achieving work freedom for day 5. We have made it to day 5 nearly, and it's at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. I am looking forward to seeing you there. And also, I'm looking forward to hearing about your signature offer and how it went with mapping it out. Do not hesitate or wait to start growing your business. Hold yourself accountable and get started today in taking action upon these trainings that I've been doing and tomorrow's training as well. So again, if you don't have this template yet, if you haven't commented already, just comment template below and I will get it to you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you very soon, as always, and I look forward to day 5.